this one is special. Because I have, this is mine. This one is very dear to me. Because I invented it. Because we used to do the aeroplane, which you might have heard of. The aeroplane is basically this one here. Which is good, but it's not perfect, right? But this one is. This one is. Yeah, I have another one which we do next year. It's called a Norwegian-twist. It's horrible.
Norwegian-twist?
Yeah.
But not this one. This one. This one have a name?
This one has a aeroplane roll. So we're gonna roll like a normal roll, yeah. But we're gonna do the aeroplane at the same time. Yeah, it sounds fun, but it's not. Okay. So elbow here, and the reason I started with doing the elbow is because when people did this exercise, it was cheating, always. Right? Because they were starting to lift the body up. And it's too easy when you do that, it's cheap, right? So we keep the body down. So as soon as this happened, we have the stick. That's why we have the stick, right? So, there we are. Okay. So left arm, left leg, starting with the kettlebell on the inside. Leg out. Nice and high. Glute, fired up, strong. Grab this one here. Just rotate and pull. Roll at the same time. Toe points up in the sky and rotate back. I twist in, reach, up, twist in, it's fantastic. Alright, so let's start with, so we can have probably one here with short legs. Yeah. Short legs here.
But we can switch the other way around.
And then we have halfway, so we're facing this way. So face to face, yeah. Maybe, or you can just jump in. Let's do 10 repetitions, and then rest, and then you person come in. Yeah, balance. Don't lift your chest. Keep the chest down. Just rotate, look up in the sky, ceiling. No, that's just repetition. Like me. 10 repetitions. Yes, that wasn't 10 repetitions. 2. And rotate back again. So the rotation is up and all the way. Stretch and then up. Yep. Don't lift. Don't lift, just rotate. Excellent. Okay, next one. Who wants? Okay. And then
Hasta está la de 8.
¿Quién
No lo sabes, mi amigo. ¿Cuál es la que? Esta, ¿no? Esa es acá.
So yeah, straight leg like she, and toe points up. Perfect.
Oh, okay.
Straight leg, straight leg.
Mira completamente la
Se
pierna.
y también cuando mira, trota, ¿no?
Straight, so,
Quedo mirando hacia arriba.
y se gira acá.
Sí.
Sí, es que estoy gira acá y también mira hacia arriba. Tendrías que todo el giro. Igual, bien. Está acá, sube y termina los pies mirando hacia arriba.
So,
Eso.
the pull, yes. So the pull is a normal roll, just like this, right? But I'm rotating at the same time. Toe points at the sky, and I rotate back, and my hips drop in. Okay, so I'm twisting back into it, rotating into my hips, all the way. Yeah. Just release. Yes. Rotate back, hip, 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 hip. You do that one great, but that one back again. Yes.
Subes y también todo.
Cross, hip, cross. Cross, more. Yeah?
Haga los honores con el ejercicio. Haga los honores con el ejercicio.
Yeah, rest. Rest. How long do I have some tries? Or on the leg?
Si te quiere la más, Carlitos.
Sí. Just technique.
¿Quiere ir la pierna? Sí. Y mantenemos unos dedos y pega acá. Acá sube. Y también gira el pie. Y termina mirando hacia arriba. Eso. Y sube caminando. Está girando el brazo.
¿Sí lo mantengo arriba o lo bajo cuando
Lo baja
cuando
retornas. Pero
Ya,
girando,
sí,
eso
sí.
es tiro de pierna.
See, but we want to hold it on the top. Yeah, 2, 3.
Ahí sostengan un poquito.
And a step. Have everybody tried?
Yeah.
After that, what's it? Good? Yeah. It's a full body workout. Yeah. And if we are new beginners, we don't need to use a weight.
Si somos nuevos, no es necesario utilizar peso.
And if we want to do it, for example, at home, we can just do like to a wall, and we can do our normal aeroplane, right? Just for balance and core and mobility hips. Shakira.
Sí, claro, es el balance.
Any questions?
¿Alguna pregunta? ¿Alguien quiere alguna duda, inquietud? ¿Queja, reclamo, solicitud? Esas son un camino, pero bueno.
O sea, el core siempre toca activo. Core activo.
Always.
Always.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
But the people say that core is the give you the balance, right?
Yeah.
But I think for example, in my case, the balance is very difficult. By my core is good. I think it's more for the force in the
Yeah.
feet.
It's very interesting because everyone is obviously different. So every case is unique. But yes, core is the key when you do balance. So when we have what's the booster ball?
Acá.
Yeah. Yeah, please. So the booster ball is the perfect example of understanding balance, because when you are stepping up on it and you're shivering like this, it's probably the core, right? But sometimes you see it's pretty good, but the leg is moving like that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we have to practice, okay? So, whatever we do and when we are doing running mans and whatever we are doing, and we are doing all these kind of twisters and stuff like that on the booster board, it's the same. It's just a different variation of movements, right? It's all coming from the same place. For example, we are practicing being very strong in the ankle. Some people who has a very high, has a high arch under the foot, they might loosen up first. You know, if you have like a kinda no. So everyone is like pretty normal, you know. Yeah. Because you have the extreme, you have the very flat-footed, and then you have the very high. Right?
Okay.
And if you have a very high ridge, I will probably start by stretching and moving the foot and getting that movement into the foot. But a person who is, like all of us, fairly low arch, I will strengthening the arch. I want to strengthen it because the arch and the big toe, especially the big toe, gives you balance. So that's why I use barefoot shoes, and my running shoes. I'm not sponsored, by the way, but my running shoes are wide box because I have room for my toe. So you see my toe here. If that is squished in like that, then my arch will drop in, and I will drop into the side. Yeah. But if I have a strong toe, like that, I create arch. Yeah. And it gives me balance. So when I buy shoes, or when we try to buy shoes, we can't go ahead and school. We want to have a shoe that has a straight as possible, straight edge. So the shoes goes straight and gives that space for the big toe. So most of the time in my gym, because it's my gym, I can do whatever I want. We train bare feet, or at least in socks. But socks sometimes is slippery, and sometimes socks are also squishing in the toes, right? So we want to be able to get that toe spread, strong feet. And then when you start training balance with that, and you start being on one toe, you can see how the foot is working. Yeah? And that obviously if you have a strong foot, you have power. If you have a weak foot, the chain is broken. So we are built kinetically, right? It is linked, everything is linked. So if you have one bad hip, back, calf, big toe in the chain that is broken, the power leaks, right?
And get injured.
You get injured, or you are just slow.
Or you suck.
Yeah.
Sí, yo quería preguntar como que, o sea, si es posible como intentar como corregir la forma de pisar de los atletas aficionados, o si es mejor dejarlos que corran, pues están corriendo y más bien empezar a fortalecer pues esos músculos que de pronto se pueden ver afectados si corren el talón.
He wants to know if it's better to try to change the new people running the amateurs, the way that he are running, stepping like if they are falling in the hill, if it's possible to change it,
Yeah.
or if it's better for that people like, okay, you're falling in the hill, we are going to more strange because maybe it's a little bit difficult to change that way too. They are running, so
It's very depending on the person itself.
Ok,
Be-
dipende dalla persona.
because some people are very strong-minded, and they in a
Stubborn.
plus and in plus and minus. So if you are strong-minded in the positive,
You want to change.
you want to change. And if a coach say this is what you need to do, they will do it.
Yes.
And they go, I'm gonna do it. And they just do it and do it and do it. That's why you have a treadmill, because you can put up a camera and in slow motion,
Okay.
and you can just run and see, and then you can stop and you can look and go like, I run bad. Then you try again.
Okay.
See? Another minor strong will is the person who goes, no, I run good. I run the way I like to run. Okay, that person you just leave. And then you train strength instead. And you try to implement all these things so it becomes easier to be on the toes, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Sí.
Personalmente esta duda como que pues, yo corro así, de malas. Pues entonces como que tratar de hacerlo de fortalecimiento para que cada vez sea como más natural el hecho pues, de que mismo se dé cuenta como que
vaya haciéndolo más naturalmente.
Exactamente.
Igual hay que hacerlo porque decirle a alguien que cambie la forma de correr, pues no está bien, porque si no están preparados los músculos para esa nueva forma de correr, pues obviamente
pues,
se va a
sí,
dañar.
claramente,
Pero
eso
mucho
va a
más
ser-
el interés de uno.
Claro, sí, además
Exactamente,
tiene que ser
exacto.
consciente, pero digamos que previo a eso hay que hacer un trabajo de fuerza preventivo, porque pues cambiar el tipo de pisada de una vez
Es complicado.
va
Pues obviamente también va a ir a mano si la persona quiere o no.
Sí, sí, sí.
No puedo obligar a nadie.
sí, pues, va.
You also have to remember that some people are running for the social aspect,
No sé.
but other people are running because they want to be good, right? And it's a complete different
Yes.
way of looking at it.
Personas corren por moda, literalmente, y pues yo creería que con la mayoría de nosotros que queremos mejorar en el día a día.
But it's extremely important that if you're running just for fun, that you actually have a good technique because you want to continue running, right?
Sí, de cualquier manera correr, o sea, así sea por el objetivo que uno tenga, pues hay que hacerlo bien, porque pues si yo me lesiono por hacerlo mal, ya no voy a correr, entonces esa es la idea.
What do you think about the shoe insole for the foot?
It's only on extreme cases. Yeah. If you are extremely overpronated and you get pain for it, I would probably combine strength training like this and a period of time with insoles, and then I would sort of like go away from it, because pronation is the best runners in the world at pronate.
Sí, porque muchos de los corredores son programados que
So I use, for example, I use in my shoes, I use these, but I only use them because of all the injuries I had over time. And it kind of comes to a place when you are getting old. You don't heal that quickly. Yeah. So, but I wouldn't. If you are healthy, there is no problem. I wouldn't.
Coach-Erik, I'm dealing with plantar fasciitis. So, do this exercise also help me
Oh.
to
Yeah. 100%.
heal my?
Oh yeah, yeah. The plantar fasciitis is probably one of the most easiest things to fix.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I've been 2 months
Yeah.
injured with
Yeah. No. The only you need to do is be in socks or bare feet and start balancing and doing all these kind of exercises, because that's going to strengthen your fascia. So all these exercises we done today. I would do for that exercise. I used to work with lots of children in football, and they had lots of pain because football boots are very narrow.
Yeah.
So they had pain and were growing and everything. So what I would do one thing I call a running man. It's basically standing as we're going to run, and then I'm dropping slowly down into this position, and then I repeat. Yeah. Again and again and again until my foot starts burning. That's when the training starts.
Cuando ya siente que está bien, es que ahora sí comenzó.
Cuando empieza a llorar.
Sí. He said when he started crying, when
Yeah,
the training
yeah, exactly. Then you start counting the reps, right? It's like a marathon. The first 30K is transport, right? Sí. Any more? Did everything make sense?
Yes.
Not too much information.
I guess that it was amazing, really. It was a really good information for all of us, so I really appreciate it.
Good. Because it's nothing is groundbreaking. It's the same as Camilo is doing.
But sometimes the obvious thing is the hardest thing.
And to change the exercise that have been done for hundreds of years, you have to be a little bit local. And that's me. I try always to think about what can I do better. I always try to change things. Like I bought a rack to my gym. I'm thinking there must be more to it, right? I have to be able to change the rack and make it better because it's there. Let me change it. So the same with all these exercises. I give you some, and I will come back obviously and do more. But you have the basic, and that's the heel up, right? And from the heel up like that, we can start lifting stuff. We can start balancing. We can start jumping. We can do all these amazing exercises which you already are doing. But just put that heel on. That's it. It's gonna completely change your life. Maybe not. Yeah. And it's super. That's it. Hey, anyone who has injury? I forgot to ask about it. Sorry. Yes. What kind of injury? Okay. Operation? Okay. You?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have the room.
You broke the leg. Okay. So, and one thing you could do, and this is not, I give you bonus, this is a bonus. So, these are one of my special things. I love doing it. So, because sometimes when you're coming back from injuries, running is hard for your knees, it's hard for injuries, the impact is too much, right? So what you can do, you can just change it by doing against the wall, right? So, no more bridge, people will do this one. But we're gonna go up here, and I can change, like hips, no. Right. And I can go from here, I can just load it. You see heel off the wall? It's fantastic. You will cry. So, and we can switch, and we can do different, we can have weights, we can have bands, we can have whatever we need. But against the wall, same as running, right? Just do it here. No impact. Right? Good. Okay.
If we come to London, we can visit your gym?
Yeah, so the deal is that we have yeah.
Okay.
And every member of Zona can come and visit, train for free. You can even come and stay at our house, be our guests.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
How long are you staying?
So we are leaving.
In 2 hours.
So do you have the bags there? And
No,
everything? Oh, okay.
we have it under control.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Coach,
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you for coming, guys.
Pero antes de todo, una foto.